Are the Blue Jackets about to make the playoffs? We've got some more game recaps with the Jackets, Red Wings, and Senators doing quite well. We'll get to all that coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another game recap video here at the Internet Hockey Channel. Before we begin this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe below. Thank you all your support whenever we tell you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below and don't forget to comment down in the comment section below. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on all these games and the standings down in the comment section below, and I'd love to hear you guys discuss it with all of you guys. Now, in today's video, we're looking at a couple of interesting game recaps. We saw 3 games happen over on Monday, and we saw 13 games happen yesterday on Tuesday. So we'll go to all these games here. First, we saw Philadelphia Flyers overcome multiple deficits, score a late game winner. This goal here from Noah Cates from all Career Sportsnet, but Cates was able to get the late game winner and send the Philadelphia Flyers to a 4-3 victory over the defending Cup champs in Florida, as Philadelphia improves to 19-20-5, dropping the Panthers, who have lost 3 of 4 and 4 of 6 to 25-16-3. Bad stuff there for Florida. For Philadelphia, Cates scored twice, and Michkov and Hathaway both also scored for Flyers in the win, while Reinhart scored twice, and Balinskis also scored for the Panthers in the loss. So a bad loss there from Florida. Had a couple of leads, but could not finish this game off. Then we saw Calgary Flames score 3 unanswered goals and destroyed the Blackhawks 5-2, as they've won 3 straight, 4-6, and improved to 21-14-7, while the Blackhawks have lost 3 straight, 4-5, and fall to 14-28-2. Bad stuff there for Chicago. For the Flames, Pelche had a 3-point night, going 2 goals and 8 assists. Sharon Govich had a goal and 8 assists. Rory Kearns, who has first career NHL game, had 2 assists, picking up his first career NHL point. And Jake Bean and Mikhail Backlund both also scored for the Flames in the win, while Crevier and Bedard were the 2 goal scorers for the Blackhawks in the loss. So a bad loss there from Chicago, but Calgary continues to keep pace for a wildcard position. Then we saw the Edmonton Oilers open the scoring. It was all they needed. They shut out the LA Kings 1-0, as the Oilers have won 6 of 7 and improved to 27-13-3, while the Kings hit the halfway point. The last team to hit the halfway mark in this year's NHL season, hit it with a 24-12-5 record, so a bad loss there for LA. For the Oilers, McDavid on his birthday was a lone goal scorer, and Skinner stopped all 30 shots he faced in the shutout and win for Edmonton. So very good stuff there, as the Oilers were able to come away with a victory over Los Angeles. Those are all the games we saw over on Monday. Going over to the 13 we saw over on Tuesday. First, we saw the Washington Capitals open the scoring and shut out Anaheim 3-0, as they won 3 of 4, have an 8-game point streak and improved to 29-10-5, while the Ducks have lost 4 of 5 and fall to 18-21-5. Bad stuff there for Anaheim. For the Capitals, Duhaime had a goal and an assist. Frank and Carlson both also scored, and Thompson stopped all 18 shots he faced in the shutout victory for Washington. So a very impressive performance there from the Caps as they take down the Anaheim Ducks. Then we saw the San Jose Sharks open up a 2-goal lead and never trail in this game, being the Detroit Red Wings 6-3, doubling them up, as they have ended their 3-game losing streak and improved to 14-26-6. Well, the Detroit Red Wings 7-game win streak has come to an end at the hands of the San Jose Sharks. Is quite surprising, and they fall to 2019-4 on the year, so the Red Wings lose a little bit of ground in the wildcard race. For the Sharks, Eklund had a 3-point night with a goal and 2 assists. Toffoli had a goal and 8 assists. Celebrini had 2 assists. And Sturm, Granlund, Ruda, and Ferraro also scored for the Sharks in the win, while Tarasenko scored twice and Raymond also scored for Rams in the loss. So it was a really interesting, high-scoring game, but the Sharks come away with a victory. Then we saw Dallas Stars score 4 unanswered goals and took down the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-1, as they've won 8 of 9 and improved to 28-14-1, while the Leafs have lost 3 straight and fall 27-16-2. The top 2 teams in the Atlantic not looking overly good over the past 5 games. For the Stars, Stankoven, who had 2 goals and 8 assists, and Duchesne, who had a goal and 2 assists, both had 3-point nights. Bork also scored, and Andrus stopped 27-28 shots he faced in the win for the Stars, while Matthews was the lone goal scorer for the Leafs in the loss. So really great start there for the Leafs, but a bad loss as they fall at the hands of Dallas. Then we saw Seattle Kraken overcome a 3rd-period deficit and scored 3 unanswered, including this eventual game winner here from Ellie Tolvanen, or all Career Sportsnet, but Tolvanen was able to give them a 3-2 lead at one point, and they would come away with a 4-2 victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins, as the Kraken improved to 19-23-3, having dropped the Penguins, who have lost 3 straight and 7 of 8 to 18-20-8. Bad stuff there for Pittsburgh. For the Kraken, Larson had 2 assists, and Stevenson, Alexiak, Tolvanen, and Kakko were 4 goal scorers for the Kraken in the win, while Tomasino and Russ were 2 goal scorers for the Penguins in the loss. So a bad loss there from Pittsburgh, as Seattle comes away with a massive victory there. Then we saw the Columbus Blue Jackets overcome a few deficits and stormed back to beat Philadelphia 3-2 in a shootout, as the Jackets have won 5 straight. They could potentially never lose again. They're looking really good right now. Still holding down that second wildcard position, while the Philadelphia Flyers have lost some ground as they have a 3-game point streak but have lost 5 of 7 and fall at 19, 20, and 6 on the year. Bad stuff there for Philadelphia. For the Jackets, Werenski scored both regulation goals, and Johnson and Marchenko were 2 shootout goal scorers for the Jackets in the win, while Tippett and Brink were 2 goal scorers for the Flyers in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there between 2 really good Metro Division teams, but the Jackets come away with the victory in this one. Then we saw the Boston Bruins open up a 4-goal lead and took down Tampa 6-2, as the Bruins improved to 22-19-5, dropping the Lightning, who have their 4-game point streak end to 23-16-3. Bad stuff there for Tampa. For the Bruins, Zacha, who had a goal and 2 assists, and Pastrnak, who had a goal and 2 assists, both had 3-point nights. Marchand and Peak both had goal and a assist, and Frederick and Wotherspoon scored his first career NHL goal. Both also scored for the Bruins in the win, while Hedman had a goal and a assist, and Geeky also scored for the Lightning in the loss. So a bad loss there from Tampa as they fall at the hands of Boston a week after they beat them. So interesting note there. Then we saw the Ottawa Senators open the scoring and shout out the New York Islanders 2-0 as they won 3 straight and improved to 22-18-3. Ottawa's back in it, only a point out of a playoff spot, while the Islanders have their 3-game win streak end and fall at 17-19-7. Bad stuff there for the Islanders. For the Senators, Gaudette and Zub were 2 goal scorers, and Merrilainen stopped all 24 shots he faced in the shutout and win for Ottawa. Merrilainen looked fantastic again last night, while for the Islanders, Sorokin stopped 25 of 26 shots he faced in the loss for the Islanders. So an impressive game there from both goaltenders, but Ottawa comes away with a narrow victory. Then we saw Florida Panthers blow an early lead but recovered and took down the Devils 2-1 in a shootout as they have a 3-game point streak of winning 4 of 6 and improved to 26-16-3, while the Devils have a 4-game point streak, have lost 6 of 8 and fall to 26-15-5. So both teams are doing all right in the recent games, but still, Panthers come with a massive win here. For Florida, Bookfist was a lone regulation goal scorer, Barkov and Lundell were 2 shootout goal scorers, and Knight stopped 26 of 27 shots he faced in the win for Florida, while he shows a lone regulation goal scorer, Carter the lone shootout goal scorer, and Markstrom stopped 27 of 28 shots he faced in the shootout loss for New Jersey. So really tight game between these 2 sides, but Florida comes away with the victory. Then we saw St. Louis Blues blow a lead but recovered in the 3rd period, took a late lead thanks to this goal here from Radek Faksa and Alex Chris Sportsnet, but Faksa was able to give them the lead, and St. Louis took down Calgary 2-1 as they improved to 21-20-4, while the Flames have their 3-game win streak end and they fall to 21-15-7. So a bad loss there from Calgary. For the Blues, Fox and Parayko were 2 goal scorers, and Binnington stopped 26 of 27 shots he faced in the win for St. Louis, while Ball was a lone goal scorer for Calgary in the loss. So a really narrow game between 2 teams fighting for a wildcard spot. St. Louis is victorious in this one. Then we saw the Winnipeg Jets open up a big lead and destroyed the Canucks 6-1 as they have a 4-game point streak and improved to 30-12-3. First team to 30 wins. Very good stuff there for Winnipeg. While the Canucks have lost 5 of 6, fall to 19-14-10, and still remain outside of a playoff spot. So interesting note there. For the Jets, Connor had 4.8, a hat trick plus a assist. Velarde had 3 assists. Scheifele, Niederreiter, and Piontek had a goal and a assist. And Perfetti had 2 assists, with Hellbuck stopping 23 of 24 shots he faced in the win for the Jets. While Hoglander was one goal scorer for Canucks in the loss. An intriguing game there, but the Jets come away with the victory. Then we saw the Nashville Predators open up a 4-goal lead. Nearly blew it, but held on for a 5-3 victory over the Vegas Golden Knights as they improved to 14-22-7, while the Knights have lost 3 of 4 and fall at 29-12-3. Bad stretch here for Vegas. For the Predators, Stamkos had 3.8 with 2 goals and a assist. Forsberg had a goal and a assist. O'Reilly and Baron, who scored his first as a Predator, both also scored for Predators in the win, while Pavel Dorofeyev scored his first career NHL hat trick in the loss. So very fantastic game there from Dorofeyev, while Olsen and Hurdle both had 2 assists for the Knights in the loss. So a bad loss there from Vegas, falling to a lowly ranked team in Nashville. Then we saw Colorado Avalanche overcome a late deficit, tie it late, and then scored this goal here in overtime thanks to Devon Toews to give themselves a 3-2 OT victory over the New York Rangers as they've won 9 of 12 and improved to 27-17-1, while the Rangers have a 5-game point streak but do fall to 20-20-3, so that's up there for the Rangers. For the Avalanche, McKinnon had 2 assists, Kelly Lehkonen and Toews, who had the OT winner, were the 3 goal scorers and the Avalanche in the win, while Carrick had a goal and an assist, and Edstrom also scored for the Rangers in the loss. So really good stuff from the Rangers, bomb 6, but they do fall at the hands of the Avalanche. And the last game we saw over on Tuesday was between Montreal and Utah, as Montreal blow a few leads but recovered and beat Utah 5-3 as they have a 5-game point streak and improved to 21-18-4, while Utah has lost 4 of 5 and fall to 18-18-7, back down to 500 there for Utah. For Montreal, Hudson had 3 assists, Doc scored twice, Matheson and Caulfield both had a goal and an assist, Carrier had 2 assists, and Laine also scored for Canadians in the win, while Schmalz and Keller both had had 2 assists, and Doan, Bjugstad, and Cooley were 3 goal scorers for Utah in the loss, so a really close game there. But Montreal does come away with a victory over Utah and keeps pace in the wildcard race, so some interesting stuff there from all of those teams. So just to show you what this did for the playoffs, at this current point in time, those 5 teams, Washington, New Jersey, Carolina, Toronto, Florida, still above 50 points and still in really good positions, even though Florida and Toronto have not done overly well. Tampa's third in the Atlantic at 49 points. Boston's now first wildcard, also at 49 points. Second wildcard position is the Jackals with 48 points. The Senators are now just a point out of a playoff spot with 47 points. The Habs are not too far out either, 46 points, only 2 out of a playoff spot. The Penguins, the Flyers, and the Red Wings are all 4 points out of a playoff spot with 44 points. And the Rangers are only 5 points out with 43 points. The Islanders and the Sabres not doing overly well right now. While in the West, Jets and Knights are still both above 60 points. Wild Stars, Oilers, Kings, and Avalanche are all still above 50 points. And when it comes to the playoff race, Flames are at 49 points, Canucks are at 48, Blues are at 46, so it's not too much of a discrepancy there, with the Utah team at 43 points, and Anaheim and Seattle only 8 points back at 41 points. So interesting stuff there, as the West and the Eastern Conference playoff races are still pretty tight, so definitely. I'll have your guys' thoughts on all of this down in the comment section below. Were any of the standings surprising to you? Plus, were any of the games? Was Philadelphia being Florida a surprise? Was Columbus being Philly a surprise? Was Seattle being Pittsburgh a surprise? Was Ottawa shutting out the Islanders a surprise? Was Calgary being St. Louis a surprise? Was the Jets destroying the Canucks a surprise? Definitely have your thoughts on all of that down in the comment section below. That's all I'm going to talk about for today. We're going to like this video. If you're listening, subscribe down below. Thank you for all your support. We're near to 1,000 of you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section below so you can also discuss today's video. I also have a blog to news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that, so check that out. I'll link that in the description below. And kind of see you guys all for the next video. See you guys soon.